Morning! It's the day of the Asian Beauty meetup in London, so I'm just getting ready. I've just done a Insta story of my routine for this morning, so I was what did I do? The Thank You Farmer Miracle Age Toner, which I really like. It's slightly thicker than other toners, but it's really good in winter. The Hera Cell Bio Essence, which is one of my favourites, and the Glossier Priming Moisturiser. I really like this one. It's a little less moisturising than I want it to be, so I might try the rich version, but it does grip my makeup for quite a long time, so I do like that. And then I'm just going through, so this is the raffle prize. So we were raising money for Refuge charity. I think we've raised about £1,200, so this is the prize that we have donated. So there's a pack of Hello Skin sheet mask, Dr. Jart rubber mask, Pyongyang Urine Mist Toner, some full-size products of Thank You Farmer, including the Soothing Gel Mask, CC Cream and Emulsion, and some clear products with my favourite eyeliner and mascara as well. So someone lucky hopefully will win that. And I've also got a few products that I'm bringing for some friends and bloggers at the meetup. So I've got this one for Chana, the Miracle Age Repair Emulsion, I really like this one. And then the J1 Jelly Pack, little mini size, which is really cute. And then I think a few people are going to bring some samples in case anyone else wants to try, and it's just a good excuse to kind of declutter stuff. But as you can see, and this is probably half my stash, I've got quite a lot of mini sizes and samples. I mean, this box is just ridiculous. So I am going to go through this now and see which ones I'm actually going to try and keep, and then which ones I'll bring to the meetup for other people to try.
We are now live. Hello, people online. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who donated. We've managed to raise over £1,200 for Refuge. Big thank you to everyone in this room and also everyone online. So my first question for you is, what excites you for 2018? So, right, I'm going to put you.
I think it's really hard because there's so many brands that keep coming up in Korea. It's kind of like the hotbed of innovation, so kind of keeping up with everything that's going on is both a struggle but also really exciting. But I think what excites me from a KBeauty standpoint and Beauty in Seoul is being able to test them all, because that's always fun. But yeah, I think a lot of focus now is on kind of individual ingredients, so people really want to see stripped back ingredient list and kind of really care about what they're putting on their skin. So that's kind of a focus that I'm looking at in terms of the brands that I'm sourcing this year. So we've kind of got a calendar where we're trying to launch a couple brands every kind of couple months, so that excites me and keeps me excited.
That kind of excites me.
If you could recommend one item to either your significant other half or your best guy friend, what would it be? One product.
For the men in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say sheet mask.
Yeah.
Because it's true, like I've got lots of friends that know nothing about skincare. Absolutely nothing. They don't even know their skin type. So when I give them a sheet mask, it's like the wow factor. It's like, whoa, what is that? And when you put it on, you love it. You don't hate it, you just love it. So I would say sheet mask.
But I feel like guys don't really like to put sheet masks on.
Oh, my husband does.
My husband does more than I do.
I feel like it's because they shade as well. So like,
But it's been expensive ones.
Just give them all the cheap masks. We'll be in this weekend to my husband.
Yeah, I'm picking the really expensive ones in my sheet ones. I would say toner, which is a bit of a random one, but I think because, after shaving, I'm always like, put a hydrating toner on and not one that's like packed with alcohol. So yeah, annoyingly then he'll steal my one used to deep fridge and just douse it like, yeah, exactly. Pardon?
Do you see the difference in his skin?
Yeah, definitely. So I think he used to have really dry skin, as in like quite visibly dry skin.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, he's 36 and he still gets ID, so you know, it's nice.
Thanks to you.
Right, just don't hit me if I ask you this question. It may sound a bit too serious for the current setting. But I think you are right that the whole Korean beauty, Asian beauty is slowly getting into the UK. And we also notice a change in the climate where some high street retailers, let's say Savages or House of Frasers, and they now have dedicated area on selling Korean beauty. So I just want to know from a business point of view, how do you view that change and how do you position your business ahead of that change to make sure you still stay competitive?
That's a good question.
It's a good change because Asian beauty is the best. And actually, so I've used like French. So I grew up in France. I used French product for a long time, and there's no comparison for me.
Yeah.
It's much more affordable as well. So if we can spend the time to tell people, explain to them that okay, you don't have to do this 10-step skincare routine, but you can at least tone. Make sure that you use sunscreen. Sunscreen is the big one as well. Everyone be happy, and if everyone can do it and buy from us, even better. I know we're competitors, but we can like help each other as well. So everyone can buy it, and it's better for your skin. Seriously.
I personally think it's a good thing because it kind of raises awareness of the category of Asian beauty as a whole. So I'm like, if Selfridges is willing to kind of shout out that message and, you know, invest a lot in K-beauty and promote it, great. I'm sure they have a bigger marketing budget than any of us, so I think it's genuinely a really positive thing. And I think a lot of friends that, you know, when I said, oh, I'm starting a K-beauty business, they were like, okay, what's that? And then, you know, I always get messages like, oh my god, there's, you know, an article about K-beauty in Vogue, there's an art, you know, Selfridges launched it. So I think that general awareness of it kind of helps the kind of education piece for us. I think it's a really positive thing. Yeah, so I think last year, to get Beauty in Seoul set up, I quit my job and moved out there for 6 months and kind of made my short list of brands that I wanted to attack, and then ended up leaving with a completely different brand list because you're just so overwhelmed, like you were saying about the curation standpoint. There's just so many brands there. But I think for me, it's I will make my wish list in terms of brands that I've tried, products that I love, and then we kind of see how, you know, how far along the process they are with kind of getting registered for the EU, and are they aware of that process, and kind of educate them on that. But, you know, sometimes, you know, I approached a brand almost a year ago and they're still going through that process, so it can take as long as a year, or it can be, right, I've just discovered a brand, I know it's really good, and I know it's certified, great, get it in as soon as possible. But I think it's, yeah, like you're saying, testing it out, being confident in kind of what you're selling, and then trying to have that really personal relationship with, you know, the brand themselves rather than kind of going through a supplier is quite beneficial as well.
What do you guys think will be the next 3 trends in skincare this year, 2019? What do you see as like the ingredients or the type of product? What are you guys hearing on the DL? Share with us, really spenders here.
But you see a lot of Sika and Teka cream coming into the market. So I think it will hit.
Even on Western brands.
Yeah, and it's true. And you see even like lots of like Western brands like doing their version of cleansing oil and sheet masks as well. But me, I will most like the dermo cosmetic in Korea. I think that will.
I think it's like the stripped back ingredients, so we've kind of seen the rise of The Ordinary, and everyone's like, what's niacinamide, clactomyces, what's like hyaluronic acid, and you know, I think at first, 6 months ago, you probably thought, you're like, oh god, like what's this AHA, BHA, and all that kind of stuff, but now everyone's like, right, okay, they're like really clued on about it, and I think there's probably, more brands that will kind of go to that kind of core ingredient this year. How to Gangnam. Instructions if you ever need them. Which flavor would you like? We have peach or apple? Peach. Okay. Teaching people the cap game.
I also don't know how.
Which is like the most basic drinking. I find it amusing though. Okay, so on the bottle cap of every soju is a number from 1 to 50. So then you have to guess it.
Oh, okay.
Whoever gets it right gets to nominate someone to drink. Or you do this, which is what we did in Korea, where you wind up the soju cap and you take turns flicking it, and whoever flicks it off wins. And then they also nominate someone to drink.
Excellent.
Let's go to